ultimate win condition. This is probably the most troll thing I've ever seen on the internet. This is absolutely ridiculous. This brand new win condition that's going to be coming out very, very soon reminds me so much of the Yu-Gi-Oh animated series, and it's just absolutely hilarious. Not only does it win, but it's probably the most troll thing I've ever seen in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. Today's video, we're going to be exploring this new ultimate win condition on YGOPro and see on how this deck would actually work if this card finally comes out in the TCG. As you guys all know, we finally have reached over 200,000 subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much for all your support. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notified on each time I upload videos. And remember to always smash that 1,000 plus like button on this video for more awesome videos like this. And if you guys haven't checked out my 200,000 subscriber playmat, make sure you guys check it today in the link in the description box below, and be sure to use my coupon code 200K to get 10% off your entire order. This new sexy Dark Magician Girl playmat right here, you guys cannot miss out on this. Get your 200,000 subscriber Dark Magician Girl playmat today in the link in the description box below. What are you guys waiting for? The link is down below. Hurry up! Alright guys, enough talking. Without further ado, let's hop right onto YGOPro to see the ultimate troll. Okay guys, so we're back here on YGOPro, and today I'm going to showcase you guys the most troll deck on the internet, okay? So with the release of this card, oh my goodness, you guys got to witness this thing for yourself. This is troll level 1,000,000, 1,000 gazillion. It's ridiculous. So without further ado, let's begin. So we're gonna go paper, because we always go paper. You guys all know. Let's select first, because you guys all know we always go first. So basically, this deck right here is gonna be another Exodia win condition. Okay, you guys all love Exodia, and not only does this deck have the Exodia win condition, but it probably trolls the most. Okay, there's no Mystic Mind, there's none of that. This is gonna be the brand new true Exodia Ftk. So the hand that we open up is just absolutely insane. It's basically you draw your entire deck and you try to basically fill your graveyard with as many spell cards as possible, and you try to bring out this card right here with Summoner Monk, which I'm going to showcase you guys in a second. So opening up Toon Table Contents probably is the best card in your entire deck, because it essentially gives you 4 spell cards in your graveyard for absolutely free. For you to actually achieve your win condition with Treasure Panda. So basically what we're going to do now is that since we already used 3 Toon Table Contents, that's 3 free normal monsters that we can summon directly from the deck. So what we're going to do is we're going to normal Summoner Monk. Okay, Summoner Monk will be switched to defense when activate Summoner Monk's effect. We're going to send Toon Roll to the graveyard. So we're going to special summon Treasure Panda using Summoner Monk's ability. So we're going to special summon Treasure Panda right here. Okay, and if you guys are not familiar with Treasure Panda, its effect reads that you can manage up to 3 spell trap cards from your graveyard face down. Special summon 1 normal monster from your deck whose level is equals to the number of cards banished to activate this effect. So if you banish 1 spell card, you're special summoning 1 level 1 normal monster directly from the deck. So it essentially gets you into all your Exodia pieces. So we're going to banish 1. Special summon the Manila right here. So we're going to try to special summon as many level 1s as possible using Treasure Panda's effect. And the reason why you don't special summon your Exodia pieces yet is because you want to try to make Saryuja before you get into your Exodia pieces, right? So we're going to banish 1 more time to special summon the DD Trainer. All these level 1 normal monsters directly from the deck. Okay, now essentially what we can do is we can go Foolish Barrel of Goods, since the Cursed Bamboo Sword, and Cursed Bamboo Sword has the ability when this card is sent to the graveyard, you basically get to add any Bamboo Sword card directly from the deck turn. So you're going to be able to search a Broken Bamboo Sword directly from the deck turn hand. And you guys don't know what Golden Bamboo Sword does. It's essentially a Pot of Greed while you have a Broken Bamboo Sword on the side of the field, which is really nice. So what's going to happen next is that we're actually going to use Summoner Monk and all these 3 vanilla monsters on the side of the field to make Saryuja. So we're going to be able to make your first Saryuja right here. Okay, send all these cards to the grave, make Saryuja. Okay, cool. Activate Saryuja's effect. You're going to be able to draw 4 cards. So you draw 4 cards. We drew it to our win condition, which is true Exodia, and which I'll explain later once we actually reach the win condition. So we draw 3 cards. We can put 3 cards back to the bottom of our deck. Another card that we need for this FTK is also Give and Take as well. So we already have this in our hand. We can just put back Cursed into the Void, and probably Give and Take. Yeah, we need true Exodia in our hand, and we're also going to be drawing so many cards anyways, so we can essentially draw into our Give and Takes later on as well, and we can consistently make another Saryuja if needs to be, right? So what we're going to do next is we're going to activate Bamboo Sword, give it to the Treasure Panda, because this card is always going to stay on the field. We're going to activate Golden Bamboo Sword, draw 2 cards. We drew into hand destruction, which was pretty nice. Activate activate another golden bamboo sword, draw 2 more cards, drew into the voids, and we drew into 3 true Exodias, which is pretty unfortunate. We only need 1 for the win condition anyway, so we're gonna go into the void, draw 1 card. So we draw into Cursed Bamboo Sword, which is pretty good because we can send it to the graveyard off hand destruction. Oh no, let's actually thin our deck. We're gonna activate Treasure Panda actually. Banish 1 spell card in the graveyard. Special summon the last level 1 monster you play in the deck, which is the Flamval Guard. Special summon Flamval Guard. Okay, cool. And what's gonna happen next right now is we're gonna activate Hand Destruction. So we're gonna send True Exodia. We need True Exodia in the graveyard for give and take, by the way. So we're gonna send these 2 cards to the graveyard. My opponent's also gonna send 2 Exodia. Why is my Google talking? Anyways, so we drew into a give and take, which is pretty nice. We also drew into our Exodia piece, which is not that bad because we can use Yugioh to special summon the Exodia piece from our hand, which is pretty nice. Also, since Cursed Bamboo Sword is sent to the graveyard, we're going to activate its ability to search the last Golden Bamboo Sword directly from our deck to our hand. So we're going to add this to our hand. Pretty cool. And now what's going to happen next is that we're going to activate Yugioh's effect to actually special summon the Exodia piece that's in our hand to our side of the field. So we're going to special summon the Exodia piece. Pretty nice. Okay, and then at this point we just go Treasure Panda's ability, banish 1 spell, special summon all our Exodia pieces directly from our deck to our hand. And this is when it becomes really important, okay? Okay, which I'll explain to you guys in a sec. We're going to special summon the Exodia piece. And now what's going to happen now is that you are going to use Yugioh and the Flamval Guard to make into any generic Link 2 monster. So we can make a Nightmare Cerberus at this point, Yugioh and Flamval Guard into Nightmare Cerberus. We have to make Cerberus or any other Link 2 monster before we activate Treasure Panda's effect for the last and final time. We're going to activate Treasure Panda's ability to basically banish a spell, especially the last piece of Exodia directly from our deck, which is really important. So we have 4 pieces of Exodia right now: left arm, left leg, right leg, and also right arm. And now what we're gonna do is that this is really crucial because for True Exodia to resolve, it affects you that if the only monsters on the field are this card and 4 forbidden 1 normal monsters with different names, the opponent of this card's controller wins the duel. So if your opponent controls True Exodia and the only monsters on the field are these Exodia pieces, you automatically win the duel. And this is why give and take is really important, right? So what's gonna happen now is that we're gonna link away the Cerberus and the Treasure Panda to make Nightmare Unicorn. And the reason you make Unicorn is because you want to shuffle back Unicorn directly to the deck. So this basically, these are the only monsters you have on your side of the field, right? And at this point, we can just set the give and take. And then we pretty much have our win condition right here. We have our True Exodia in the graveyard, and we also will be sending these 2 Bamboo Swords to the graveyard. Essentially, we can even draw, more cards, but there's no point. We already met our win condition, right? So now what's gonna happen is that during the draw phase, funny thing is he's also playing Pendulum, so we obviously know he plays 0 hand traps in the main deck. So during the draw phase, we're going to activate Give and Take's effect. And what Give and Take does is that special 1 monster from your graveyard to your opponent's side of the field in defense position and increase the level of 1 monster you control by the level of the special summon monsters until the end of this turn. So since you're going to be special summoning True Exodia, you're going to target one of your Exodia pieces and basically boost his level up by 1. So target any Exodia piece and then basically give it to your opponent. And now it is point is that you reach the win condition of True Exodia, which is the ultimate troll. Like, this is actually ridiculous. Can you imagine when this card comes out in the TCG? This is actually the biggest troll ever. So you basically this reminds me so much. This reminds me so much of the anime because you guys all know the way that Yugi actually won against Kaiba is he summoned all the 5 pieces of Exodia on the side of the field. So instead of having the head, we give our opponent True Exodia, and then we reach the win condition just like how Yugi defeated Kaiba. Yugi didn't have the 5 pieces in his hand. He normal summoned each and every single Exodia piece to win the entire game. So this is what we did right here, and in my opinion, this is the ultimate troll, bro. This is like level 1000 troll. Like, it can't get worse than this. Like, it can't get worse than this. If you actually lose to a deck like this at YCS or Regional, I feel bad for you, bro. I feel really, really bad. So, at the end of the day, this is a very fun win condition I like to showcase you guys. Very cool, very draw heavy. Drone Lockbird kills his entire deck. And yeah, man, instead of having 5 pieces of Exodia in our hand, you summon the 5 pieces on the side of the field to win the duel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys get your playmats today in the link in the description box below. I have 4 different playmats for the release of 200,000 subscribers, so make sure you guys get them today in the link in the description box below. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I love you guys so much for 200,000 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough, and stay tuned for more awesome duel videos within the coming week, guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and it's your boy Sam from Team Star Sam signing out. All right, guys, peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'ma keep with it like no, this league business.